It's Fox time, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome to a Halloween special. Hello, Anthony. Hello, calcium-based life form. I love that name. Hello, free comet. Welcome everyone. How's everyone doing? Has everyone been having a good Halloween? Has it been a very spooky day? I hope it's been spooky. How did the spookiest thing imaginable today, actually? I went to Walmart. Okay, jokes aside. It's been nice, but no spooks. Damn, what? What? What kind of Halloween is this if you can't get spooked? Unbelievable. So, there's a game I know next to nothing about. I just want to get that out there right away. I know barely anything about this game. You guys know what this is? This is Slay the Princess. It's been very popular lately. And a friend gifted it to me. So I was like weighing my options because I wanted to do something for Halloween. I was considering Castlevania Symphony of the Night. But I decided against it since this is a bit more horror. This game is great. I've heard very good things about this game, so I'm excited. I can't wait to get into this. I think we've got a Slay of the Princess, probably. I don't know. It's not like the game is called that. Close enough text to speech. This is Slay the Princess. I said Slay the Princess. Okay, text to speech is going to get it wrong often, which is fine, we're used to it. Whenever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, half-heart can see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Oh, hello, Matt. Welcome. There are a lot of choices in this game. Oh boy. Oh, is this princess alright? How do we slay her? I don't see anything on screen actually. Can you guys see my cursor? I don't think you can. Hold on. There it is. Now you guys can see it. Okay, there we go. But just make the choices you want as it says. There are no wrong decisions. Alright? Gotcha. Yeah, I have to enable the cursor capture. It zooms off screen. Yeah. Watch this. Look at it zoom. Okay, so like I said, I know that. Oh god, what the hell is happening? Did I do something? I don't think she liked me zooming. Okay, anyway. Quick Slayer reports too late. It's just a trick of the light, okay? It's nothing to worry about. See you. Oh god. Oh, it keeps changing. Trying to talk to you guys. Alright, see you later. Calcium-based light form. Also. Hello, nerd cat. Welcome.
You're
Hello,
on a path
Yoski.
in the woods.
Yeah, it's
And
just
at the end
nothing.
of that path
It's
is
just
a
nothing.
cabin.
Let's just start the game. Chapter 1: The Hero and the Princess. Hold on. I don't think I can. I don't think I can raise the audio. Hold on, I might be able to do it in OBS.
You're here
Okay.
to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, these are the choices, okay. The end of the world, what are you talking about? You can consider that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up.
Does it? Are you a monarchist?
Killing your princess seems
Is
kind of
slaying a
bad
princess
though,
that
doesn't
much
it?
worse than slaying
That's
a
what I have to say.
fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Okay, you have a point, I suppose. Can't someone else do this? I mean, do I have to be the one? I mean, I'm sure we can find someone else who's much more qualified for this.
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Escaping slaying duties? Look. I didn't sign up for this, except I kind of did, but... Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure
Okay,
you,
understood,
the princess is
sir.
locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Okay, but why? Why will she end the world if she leaves the cabin? Also,
It's no use
where is the
arguing
cabin?
semantics over a metaphorical
Hello,
chicken
tyrant.
or egg, because the egg
Welcome.
is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, You do your job.
Guess the world
and
just
slay
implodes.
her.
But what if I don't want to? Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Yeah, I mean, who needs the world?
Of course I haven't.
No one
Why would
actually
I even
needs it,
consider
right?
that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
No, I'm just posing a hypothetical. Don't worry about it. Thought you're the monster hunter. Yes, and as far as I know the princess is not a monster.
You make
I
your
guess
way
I'll
up
just
the
silently
short
continue
path
to the cabin.
You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Oh, hello.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking
Actually,
about.
come to think of it, where are the people talking to me? Are they in my head? Am I insane? I'm probably just insane.
The interior
Okay,
of the cabin
I can't
is
even
almost
question it.
entirely bare.
I can't
The
even be
air
like,
is stale
hey,
and
who are you
musty,
guys?
And the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
You may want to save. I hear there's a good amount of endings.
The
No,
blade
we don't
is
need to
your
save.
implement.
We're
You'll
just
need
gonna
it
see
if
what
you want to
happens.
do this right.
Why would we need a dagger of all things to slay the princess? I can take the blade or enter the basement. Well, I don't know. I don't feel like we really need the tiger yet. Like we can probably just go down there and check things out, then if we need it, we can go take it, right? I mean, that sounds reasonable to me.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
That's a little messed up, don't you think?
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, I'm going to be reading in multiple places.
It's
No.
hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Okay, look buddy. If she's locked up, I don't think we have anything to worry about. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. I think I'm here to end your existence. I think that's why I'm here.
You must have the wrong address.
Great job, you've given away the element of surprise.
Oh, okay,
Good
I'll just
luck,
turn around
hero.
and leave. Don't worry about it. Sorry to bother you. The narrator is like the devil speaking to us. I have no idea what's going on. I just know that we have two voices in our head and one is a bit reluctant and the other really wants us to kill her.
Walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be of threat to anyone?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. You were joking about coming to kill me, right? Do you think you could get me out of these chains?
If you answer my questions 3, I will free you. Oh no, she's hot. Hold on, let's talk a bit first. Yeah, we should.
Okay.
We should really try to figure out what's happening here. I don't think she likes that. Okay, what's your name?
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
Hello, another Sonic fan, welcome. Don't give away too many details yet. I am asking the questions. What am I supposed to do here? Let's see, I don't know anything about you. I only know you're locked up down here for a reason. Ask her how she eats ramen broth. Her noodles first. Good point. Well, does she even know what ramen is? You can fix her. I'll see about that.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need, and you should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Okay, but I also don't trust you. So I'm going to keep asking questions. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? Have you been eating ramen? Have you been eating instant ramen?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she
I think
been
it's very
eating?
irrelevant to figure out what
She has
kind of
to eat,
ramen she
right?
likes. Okay, we're just not gonna answer that. I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. Retrieve the blade. N. Won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed for a while and justice kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy. I don't know, I feel like that's a good compromise. Just spend some time with her, get to know her, then decide if we should kill her or not. What are you going to do if I let you out?
The princess
Oh,
hesitates.
I didn't
before
even notice that
responding.
question. Actually, a good point, yeah.
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
I mean they kind of do. I mean, you could tell me like
It's
once
not
you are
like you'd
free,
believe
you will
me.
go on to make a burger chain. Okay, well, I'm going to go with what I was going to go with before.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
So you weren't kidding on the
See,
stairs.
the hero guy agrees
I thought
with
you
me.
were just making a bad
He doesn't
joke.
even have a name either.
You were actually sent here to kill me?
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
I'm not sure if you noticed, but she's currently chained up. Like the only thing she could possibly do is like gnaw her arm off. But I doubt that would
I'm the
happen.
only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Whoa, okay, you're sounding pretty demanding right now. Let's put the sudden attitude shift.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Okay,
You have to make a choice.
okay,
Let's hope
maybe
for
we should
all
slay
our
her.
sakes, it's the right one.
Yeah, I'm not liking that. I am not liking that at all.
Thank you. You turn back
That's
to
not
the
creepy at
stairs,
all.
intent on retrieving
Yeah,
the
I'm getting the
blade in
blade.
cabin.
I don't
Where
trust
are
her.
you going? You can't just leave me here. Fine. Turn your
Oh,
back on
don't
me.
worry, I'll be back.
But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
She has to be bluffing, but hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's
Yeah,
only possible
just grab it quick.
salvation.
Grab it
Okay.
quick.
If we're sure
Go back
about this decision,
downstairs.
I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save
Oh,
after all.
I'm actually holding it now. The cursor changed.
You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
What? No, that shouldn't be possible.
Is it just me?
What?
Or did this room get a
She
lot
actually
bigger?
gnawed her arm off. God. I think we got up on the wrong foot. Do you think we can start over?
Oh,
And-
you coward!
No, I don't think we can. Why don't you come closer?
Okay, well it was worth a try,
I
everyone.
have something to show you.
I think we're dead. She's lost an arm. I'm locking her down here and letting her bleed out.
This is a dangerous play. Who's to say she'll actually
Yeah,
succumb
I'm doing
to her
that.
wounds?
She doesn't have a weapon, and she's
She has
missing
to
an arm.
eventually.
You can finish
She's a
this
living thing,
right here,
right?
right now.
Oh my god, they really want me to kill her?
Your eyes
Okay.
dart to the corners of the room.
Alright,
You
fine.
don't see her. Where is she?
Maybe.
You close
Maybe
the
we
door
should close the
behind you.
door first.
Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
Okay. We should probably wait and see if something will happen. We should be ready in case anything happens.
Oh, do you want to play a waiting game? I've been down here a long, long time. I'm very good at waiting.
You do your best to patiently wait her out. But eventually, exhaustion starts to set in.
Oh no, I'm not gonna fall asleep and she's gonna kill me.
Come on, wake up. We can't fall asleep.
If she can
down
gnaw
here.
her arm off and still hide, she has incredible strength. I don't know. I feel like she just wants me to go further into the room only to jump me.
You wait for as long as you can, pushing yourself to stay awake and stay vigilant. But you can't outwait someone who's been waiting for as long as she remembers. You barely even realize that you've started to drift off. Pain tears you from your
Yeah,
sleep.
I'm dead.
The princess is upon you,
Well, it was
ripping
good.
into your flesh,
Run,
unnaturally
you
sharp
guys.
teeth and claws severing
Oh,
arteries
hello.
and digging into organs. There's nothing to be done. You're already half gone. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, crap. Well, wait.
You're on a path in the woods.
Chapter 2.
And at the end
The
of that
Beast.
path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The end is never. The end is never. The end is never. Oh, still,
hasn't.
this is the time
Or
loop,
if
okay.
it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met
Wait,
for the first
hasn't this
time,
happened
you and
already?
I.
Time to lay the princess. Oh god. No, no, no. You should have
Doesn't
figured
remember
something
what
like that would
happened,
happen.
Maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Wait, so the narrator doesn't know that we've been through this before.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then something else must have trapped us here.
We got a new voice now.
You're not trapped here.
Voice of the
Nobody's
haunted.
forcing you to do anything, though the only sensible thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess.
Oh, let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
I don't know. I don't know. I kinda did, and here I am.
We did our best with the information we were given. And yet you still died, didn't you? So, great, congratulations, you've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
It seems like time was rewound. Nothing seems any different so. Of God, the princess would know, wouldn't she? Oh no, she knows.
Do you think the people there lived
I tried to
happily
kill her
ever
last
after?
time.
Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
You're being very pessimistic right now, and I don't appreciate that, sir.
All the more reason to keep our wits about us, should we even return to the cabin. We could find a safe little hole somewhere instead. You have to go to the cabin. If you don't slay the princess, she's going to end the world, which you're always going to be a part of, even if you're cowering in a hole. There's no escaping your responsibility here.
Well, he's got a point. Let's talk about this princess, yeah. Can you give me any information about her, please?
Just be quick about it.
She killed me last time around. How can I make sure that doesn't happen again?
Like
That's
I said,
actually
if
a
she
good
killed
question.
You, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
She killed me by ripping me to
She
pieces.
just can.
Don't get me wrong,
Believe me,
I hate
wish
it.
I could tell you more, but
How
you
can
just have
someone
to
like
trust
that in the
what I'm
world?
saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
Who locked her in the basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
We need more world building, sir. What country is this? What kingdom is this? Have you ever played Final Fantasy XIV online? That's a pretty important question. You're being cagey. Why aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail will just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
I've heard there's a free trial. Yes, Final Fantasy XIV Online does have a free trial. I kind of wish the game could hear me that way. The narrator would just get super mad. Like, shut up, I don't care about an MMORPG.
If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her? Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word. You're afraid, aren't you? Just like us. Of course I'm afraid. Fear is an extremely normal thing to feel when the fate of the entire world is at stake. But that's not the only thing you're afraid of. You're scared of something worse.
The less we know, the better.
Stop projecting your neuroses.
I'm kind of
onto
whip-haunted
me and
here.
Just get to the cabin already.
That's a word. This reminds me a lot of the Stanley Parable. I've never actually played that game, but if people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling to me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Disembodied voices, do you resemble each other?
Of course you're special.
They all do sound similar.
Why else would you
Yeah.
be here? Special.
I think it's
in
just
all
because we're
sorts of
crazy.
things. Don't let it make you careless. We need clear thoughts and pricked ears.
Oh, we are the Warrior of the Light. All right. My name is Wiggly Snoot. I'm the Warrior of Light. I'm here to stop the Empire by playing the princess, I guess. I said, slaying text-to-speech, please.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin. A warning. Before
Okay.
you go any further.
I guess we'll continue to the cabin.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature?
This guy sounds very paranoid. I guess everything right except one word. You have no idea how often that happens.
I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell.
She did literally RIP you to shreds not too long ago. Don't worry about it, things are different this time. He literally just bled out. Don't worry about it, it'll be different this time.
That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously. Maybe. The interior of the cabin is
Surely it will be
ruinous and
different this time.
dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time. Wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
This is a completely different from the original
blade is
cabin.
your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Hold on, there's a mirror here. Didn't he mention the mirror? To the left of the window's open. Probably the guy who lives here. Well, we never learned who it is. I think we botched the timeline. Don't worry about it. Things are different this time.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement.
Question him in a moment.
It's a wall.
I want to check out the
Isn't
mirror.
much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't.
When you mean there isn't a mirror,
It's a mirror.
what do you mean there isn't much to see?
Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Wait, is that our hand? What are we? Are you okay? Apparently not if this is our hand. There must be some type of a lizard. I don't want to be a lizard, I want to be fluffy.
But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. Very different.
This whole cabin is different than last time, yeah. You're scaling now. I don't want to be. I like having my flock. Close enough text to speech, you're doing great.
I wonder why. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
That's where you're wrong, sir.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this. You take the blade from the
Okay,
table.
let's take the blade.
It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Maybe he's a zombie. Maybe.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
Do I at least smell nice?
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch
Is
on
that her?
forever. You brush against the wide
Does she
leaves
have a
of
tail
plants
now?
that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
I think we really botched the timeline here.
You see
Don't
only
worry
a
about
flash
it.
of the
Things are
princess
different.
before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess. She is certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Wait. Can we please talk? Well, you don't have to kill each other, you know that, right? She's probably not going to listen to reason though. Maybe we should move. Oh wait, no. She might be anticipating that though. Oh God, what to do here? Have you earned nothing from last time? All of you two assumed they weren't anything. Good night, Anthony. Just remember to stay foxy and beware evil princesses. Okay, let's do a speech check. Where's my D20?
There's a shift in the humid air, and something enormous, the princess, lunges from the shadows, her
Hi.
maw unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger.
I think that was a critical fail.
She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured. I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it.
What do you mean?
You are in a dark and caustic place. A thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick
Oh, no.
surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress.
I hated it when it came to this.
Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
You spoke when you needed to act.
I wanted to talk. You didn't have to eat me. Taco Bell point of view? No, that's gross. See what happens when you give your enemy a chance. Think she would do that?
The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
Don't I still have the
But
knife?
You
Yeah.
don't belong down
Let me.
here.
Can I
You
cut out of
came
here?
from somewhere else.
That's gross, but
You
it's
came
something.
from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She arrived to you, 'cause you're somehow potentially her way out.
She stops,
Oh no,
her
wait.
muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's
Oh no,
loose.
she's escaping the cabin.
But even that did not make me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls you as your head drifted upwards, the distant tinkling of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here, A new enclosure. A nicer cage. But still a prison.
So she does remember each one. Oh God, okay. So we really have to think about what we do each time.
I learn from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
I mean, would have offered that if you didn't eat me.
Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something. You still have that steel claw. Tear through her.
I still have the
before
knife.
We are her. Survive. Or we could use it to make this quick for ourselves. If she needs us in order to leave, we could at least deny her that. That is a bad thing to do.
What you've considered if she didn't. Hero does have a point, yeah. Can you talk to the cabin? Spit me out or I'll kill myself and nobody gets to leave. Oh, that's messed up. But if we also tell her what we're gonna do, that doesn't solve the problem. Screw you.
In an act of spiteful defiance, you pull your weapon to your throat, your shaking, ulcerous hand clenched tight around its hilt. And then you draw it across your bubbling veins. Your blood flows out, filling the tiny space inside the princess. You start to fade. A waste of a good life. It's better than giving in to her. But in the end, the opinions of stray voices mean little in the grand scheme of things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3. The Wild.
We are a path in the
Okay,
woods.
at least 4.
We have no beginning, and we have no end. But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge.
Hey, what happened to the narrator? Why is my cursor different? What is happening? Oh my God.
His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves, preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
Isn't it extremely bad that she can already talk to you? I think.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that?
Now the timeline is messed up. I've made a terrible choice.
That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I think this is our 3rd? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
I ended my life so I wouldn't be digested.
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped.
Wait. Am I inside her?
He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do?
We're part of her because she consumed us. Can she hear us if we talk?
I can hear everything, little one, but you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. Nothing can hurt you here. Not anymore.
It shouldn't count as her eating us if we offed ourselves.
Here, a new one. Hello. Okay, how many voices do we have? Now we have a narrator, we have the hero, we have the haunted, and now we have the stubborn.
We're still here, though. And if we're safe, isn't that better?
Yeah, we have 4 voices now. We're just going and saying that's what this game is. Plus me equals 5 true.
I guess this is fine. Doesn't feel half bad. Miles better than being dissolved, anyway. She ate you. And now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a mess.
What do you mean convinced? I'm not exactly sure you fully understand what is happening.
We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
I want to make this very clear to you. That this is not what I want. This thing watching us, what is he?
I'm not watching you, I'm trying to help you.
That's not an answer to our question.
I don't know what he is. I only know that he is something other, and that he wishes for you and I to tear ourselves apart.
I do want that, but only because it's in your best interests. It's in everyone's best interests. You won't be able to slay her unless you remove yourself from her.
He
Well,
wants us
there are
to
always
kill
some who
each
is
other.
and isn't into. I'm not reading that I am. Nope.
I don't.
Nah.
I want you to kill her. Don't be charmed by her faux solidarity. You're not in this together. She's the only one who poses a threat to the world, and she's trying to make you go along with it. You don't have to enable her, especially when you have what it takes to stop her.
I've had enough of this guy. How do we stop him? Alright, get out of here, buddy. I don't want you here anymore. Hello, Drew. Welcome back. Okay, let's say I want to stop her when I do know. Why are you being nice to me? Aren't you a monster? Didn't you eat me?
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the fear and the hunger and the pain. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Understood.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
I can feel a thumping, a heartbeat, like a distant terror that keeps getting louder the more we pay attention.
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
Hold yourself together.
Maybe we should look at
We're
it.
no strangers to effort. We can push this back down. Something might do us in eventually, but I'll be damned if that something is a thought.
Gaze at the terror in your heart. Save my data. Probably a good idea, actually.
Please, don't make us remember how I was.
And just like that, you start to fall apart. I can remember it now. I didn't like being eaten. I'd forgotten how much it burned. And the air was so hard to breathe. She didn't care. She didn't care at all.
At least we didn't have to sit through it to the end. But I think she owes us, don't you, lads? She barely felt more than a little indigestion while we burned away inside of her.
As you remember the terror and pain you felt at the hands of the princess, you start to remember something else, too. You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. You can feel it. There is a shifting of the space around you, the infinitesimal movement of your molecules rearranging back into the shape of what you're meant to be.
No! I devoured you! I won! I put things back the way they were supposed to be!
Some division, when sown, can never truly be mended. A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was you thought you were.
N. Am I like bursting out of her?
A cabin comes into being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole. And then you find yourself, blade in hand, exactly where you need to be.
Am I allowed to show this on YouTube? Hold on, BBBB help. Okay. We're good. Alright, don't worry. We're protected, everyone.
At the center of it all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart beating with an unbroken rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose. Strike at her. End this once and for all.
I feel empty, don't you?
This doesn't feel like a fight. This isn't what I wanted. Where's the victory in this?
I feel safe. She isn't dangerous anymore. We could leave her. We could both live. Do we have to do this? You have to. You know you have to.
I never wanted to kill you, not really. Can't be the same thing as each other. I'll put an end to whatever happened to us. I can cut her free. Or I could slay her. I want to see what will happen.
You devious little bastard. If you think I'm going to let you free her, you have another thing coming. And that other thing is...
What? What do you mean?
We'll just have to wait and find out when it happens.
Just ignore him. What's he gonna do? Lecture us into submission? He can talk all he wants.
You're tired, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I'm... fine. Whatever. Cut the princess down from the roots that bind her. I hope you're happy. Good luck getting her out of here.
I didn't think you would do that after everything.
I'm holding a torso. That's fine.
It's so cold without you.
What the? But you don't get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place.
She's
Yeah,
gone.
it's the mirror.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that
Hands took her where did the hands come
Why is
from?
it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went. I don't know how we'd ever go on looking for her. Oh, the narrator is gone.
He is. Does that mean the world ended? It hasn't ended. We're still here.
The world didn't end. We're still here. Come on. We just need to keep going.
You're right. She's
Ah.
gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
It's like it's mocking us.
Let's just stay still.
Approach the
I'm
mirror.
begging you, don't do this.
It's fine, it's just a mirror. The mayor never scared you before. True. Close enough text to speech, you're doing great.
It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Final. That thing reeks of death.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
He approached the mirror. Silence as he reached forward. They're gone. The mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Hold on, BB is currently blocking out. Test. There we go. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. You look great, a little worse for wear, but hey, could be worse. What the? You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and
Oh,
brings me
that's the heart.
gift of a
Hold on,
fragile
hold
vessel.
on. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I am a dreamer on YouTube. That's what I am. Solitary lights? What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Warning, she speaks in metaphors. Oh no, my worst enemy. I don't understand metaphors. I can only understand people speaking straight. This gift of a fragile vessel does not even mean.
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is like a shadow of me, a memory of what she used to be, bound to the wounds of distance and time. She will make for a scarred and beautiful heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
Would you like me to translate? No, I'll understand. Eventually. That was clearly a sentence. That was a sentence that was written. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
No, you mean what I said before? I don't know what I say. Just roll with it. Are you what sent me the silly the princess? Are you what tracked me here? Yes, just silly. The princess. Next to speech, we'll use any other word than slay.
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Okay, well, do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Hey, what are you, the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Okay, explain this like it isn't Kingdom Hearts for a moment. But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Kind of. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Okay, what happens now? Biblically accurate, princess. Oh my god.
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Oh god. Also, the drawing hands flex behind. Could you imagine one of them just doing a JoJo pose? Aren't you scared that we'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
She is a JoJo pose. This is the embodiment of JoJo's bizarre adventure. Look at this. And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
That's a very bad deal. How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
I was sent to slay the princess, to stop her from destroying the world. Can I help you? Is that what you're going to do? So more than one, less than infinity. That doesn't really help us.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
I'm not going back. I don't really trust this.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you. You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
The game just closed. The game literally just closed. Okay then. Boxes within boxes of wait you, apparently. She will wait forever.
Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Okay. Okay, make me forget so I could have just left the game. And not booted up at all. I could have just been okay, that's the game. Well, that was a very short stream.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die.
You're on a path
Charter
in
1,
the
the
woods,
hero and the princess.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, I just got an achievement that says the real slay of the princess starts here. Close enough text to speech.
You're here to slay her.
I guess that
If
could
you
be an
don't,
ending in and of itself.
It will be the end of
Probably,
the
I
world.
guess. You can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard or R1 on your controller. So we can just skip to every choice, right? Oh my god. Sweet, I always wanted to ask a monarch leave of a revolution. Close enough text to speech.
That's the spirit.
Text to speech. Really didn't want to read that one.
You make your way up the short path.
It stops
to the
at new
cabin.
stuff.
You'll find
Okay,
the
got
princess
it.
within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. We're not going to go through with.
Okay, just skip through everything. We don't need to
interior
sit
of
through
the
all the
cabin is
dialogue
all-
again. This time I'm going to take the blade. We don't have to use it. But we can keep a hold of it.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is
Hold
an
on,
oppressive
it's not skipping
place.
this.
The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
That's different. Before she acted super scared.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi. Hi. Hello. Hi down there. Don't mind me, I'm just here to kill you.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Okay, Mr. Hero, I would suggest that you maybe consider her tone of voice. I don't like it myself.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Wow, her attitude really changed. What? No way. Why would you even think that? Oh God, these options. I'm going with the middle one. Oh my God, I'm going with the middle one. This one. This sort of shit's funny. I'm sorry, I'm laughing way too hard.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her.
Okay, but
Don't you dare.
last time she did free herself and then
It's
killed
fine.
us.
We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Okay, if we do drop it. Yes, we could go back and pick it up. That is something we can do. Remember the last time, pal? Well, the last time I didn't bring the knife. But this time I do have the knife, so if I do drop it, it's still going to be here, right?
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
I don't think the fox is weighing her options hard enough. I'm doing what I think is right, okay?
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
No, I don't want that. Yeah, this is. This is pretty awkward. Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Okay, okay. I see how it is. I see how it is. That's how you're gonna be. Okay.
Don't just
I'm
tell
here
me
because you're
that.
supposed to end the world.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
I mean, last time we met you turned into a monster and then ate me. So yeah, I think you're a little dangerous. Not world-ending though. Rue. He did fall asleep in front of her as well. Okay, that's not my fault. How was I supposed to know I was going to fall asleep? Can't she have any fun? Is that what you call fun? Now that I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
Princess hesitates before responding.
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
And remember, this is a love story. Good point. My slightly terrified I was eaten and then I was inside of her. Then I was in a void. A lot happened in just an hour and a half.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She does have a point. We still don't know why or how she would end the world. I mean, everything she's done was specifically towards me, which I didn't appreciate. But she never really did anything to the world itself.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Refreshingly honest. Yeah,
So do you
she's a
trust
lot more
me,
honest this
the
time.
prisoner, the victim,
Very blunt
the
though.
princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Okay, what's your name? Do you have one?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Well, maybe she just doesn't remember who she is. Just remembers that she's a princess. I mean, it's not like we really know who we are. How long have you been down here? So these are shards of herself of that thing before. I'm not entirely sure what that thing was.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
I'm not really comfortable about chopping off your hand if I'm going to be honest. Last time something like that happened, it didn't go very well.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I don't trust the narrator right now. No one is giving us any concrete reason as to why we should kill her. I guess I'll get her out of here and just see what happens.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
No, the narrator said. Trust. I don't trust him right now. He does not have my trust. And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas beside me cutting you out of here?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
Why did you answer that so nonchalantly?
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Oh, okay. So if we're just not going to kill her. The game is just like, okay, well, you're not allowed to
Someone
live.
else here?
Let me out of here, please.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Great, fine. Hey, so we're locked down here.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
The dungeon master is railroading you. I can't believe this. Why am I even playing with this dungeon master?
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Oh boy. We could betray her trust and kill her. Or we could help her out by cutting off her arm. Saw is a pretty cool movie. Why does that have to do with this? What did you miss? How do I say this? You missed a lot, yeah. I guess I'll save her.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive,
Oh God.
unyielding chain.
Okay, I'm not sure that's allowed.
You cut into her flesh.
Oh God, why did they have to draw
The
it like
blade is
that?
sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her
Oh
arm
God,
through the
that's
iron
just...
gauntlet.
It's not like she couldn't do it herself, though. Why did we have to do that?
She didn't so much as utter a sound.
There is blood on the knife now. Fun fact, all of this is hand-drawn on paper. That's
Free from
actually
her
really
bindings,
impressive.
The princess turns to face you, her
Yeah.
fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No.
Approach
we
the
won't
locked
have
door.
Any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Shut up, third wheel.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
No. What? Stop it. Stop it. No. No, no, no. No. What a buzzkill.
Watch me.
Oh my God, there it. Or why?
Stop that.
Warn her.
I thought this was a little
Warn her.
too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Oh God, the hand. The hand. The truth is the game is rigged from the start, no.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
N.
The blade. Move.
Resist.
The blade.
Who am I using for my text-to-speech voice lines? The voice name is what is it, Michelle? I'm using the VRCSTT. Not that I've ever read the terms of service, but what I've seen from Silent Hill can be streamed. Okay, but also it's funny to bring out BB. Oh, they asked why? I'm sorry, I can't read. Very personal reasons, and I don't want to get into.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Who's BB, this thing right here? This is baby. You see this little pink thing? Actually, it's more of a lavender, but... The anime blocker, yes. Don't mind her, she's just here to help.
I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Wait, what?
And then she slits your
No,
throat
no,
with an
don't kill me.
almost clinical ease.
I'm trying to help you. Oh,
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it?
the narrator did trying to warn you. Look, I can't really trust him right now. God, that's your little censor? Just wondered if it was someone special or something. No, she's just an invader. She's been here for years and she refuses to pay the rent.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
And who is on the floor right now as you guys? That's the box, Fox. That's you guys. You are the box foxes. She wouldn't have killed you if the narrator didn't intervene. That's true, yeah. Chapter 2.
You're on a path
The prisoner.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of déjà vu.
A terrible sense of déjà vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out
a
of
new
it,
voice.
for us and for the princess.
Okay.
We just have to keep trying. I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way.
So what are we trying this time around? Completely to find the narrator, it seems. completely defying the narrator. Please text to speech.
You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
This is more than just déjà vu though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing really just happened. Rebellion time? Yeah, let's go.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth.
Warning.
Okay, we
Before you
already
go
said that a while ago.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
Did he just verbally say wink?
Did you just say wink out loud?
No, I didn't. Wink.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
I like this guy. I like this one already.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a
Oh,
dungeon.
the mirror is here
A few
again.
pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture
The skeptic
is
is
an
the
iron
spirit
table
animal he really
bolted to the
is.
floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Hold on, let's approach the mirror again. Or wait, you didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
He definitely did not. Does the mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should.
There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
I think you know what we have to do.
I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
Let's not get caught up in vanity, but we should definitely take a closer look. Whatever it is, he must not want us to know about it.
Is this some sort of rehearsed bit? Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do? You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
I noticed the dialogue choice I completely missed the last time. The question about the mirror.
And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
N. Well, that's definitely a hand, yeah. I don't really know what we are. I really don't know.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
Are you sure? What if she, I don't know, turns it against us?
Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner.
Yes, I'm sure.
Turns it against you. She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world.
Okay, I'm trusting you.
So we don't really. Why don't I get a say here? Yeah. A knife isn't optional.
Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go.
Wonderful. You do exactly that, sweeping the blade from the table before proceeding to the basement.
Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it.
No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Oh,
She looks up
how
at you,
long?
the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? It's going to go away for there. I guess I'll sit with her. I don't know why the N keeps happening. Save. Okay, I'll save.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Okay, let's just. Let's just keep things calm, not do anything to escalate the situation.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I want to free you and then get you some ice cream. I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
It's complicated things how, exactly?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
I'm not sure if that's heroic, sir. I mean, she hasn't done anything. Aside from kill me, eat me, and try to keep me a part of her. And then kill me again. But that time that was because I was being forced to kill her. You know what? She's done several things.
The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
A contingency for what?
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
Yeah, the skeptic has a point. We live in a contingency. This is suddenly Death Note. I have a contingency within this contingency. That may be, but I had a contingency for your contingency within the contingency.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative. That's pathetic.
Okay, I love the skeptic. He's the best voice so far.
I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
The stubborn is good too. I don't like the stubborn as much. Out of 3, I don't know if he has so far. We've had hero, haunted, stubborn, and skeptic.
Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
But what if I want to know anyway?
I won't.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Cognito hazard. Are we? You were asking about my intentions earlier. What do you mean by that?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here?
I'm here to free you and then get you some ice cream. I already said this, I don't know why you're not acknowledging it. If you don't like ice cream, I'll get you like a cupcake or something.
There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
Unless she really could survive.
Not sure I really want to find out. Have we tried cutting the chains themselves? I mean, considering everything that's happened so far, that doesn't really seem like the most out there thing we can do.
I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
What happened after I died last time? With a dagger, yeah, totally. We could absolutely do it.
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea.
The extra
why.
chain is an interesting thing. Yeah. Why do you have that? Why do you need an extra chain? How am I supposed to cut you out? You didn't notice your head is in a chapel too. Close enough text to speech. For the extra arm, yes. For the extra arm that she suddenly grows.
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't.
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
Shut up, third wheel.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Are you trying to lay the princess? Look. Look. I do not trust the narrator. He is purposely hiding information from us.
I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
I'm not.
That doesn't sound
I just don't
great.
trust the narrator.
What about the pros?
There are none.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
I'm in a doomed shit. Doomed ship. No. No, it's not what's happening. The other chain on the wall, who is it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
I'm not doing that.
Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
I don't want to inspect the shackle, not yet. You realize I have much reason to try to distrust you as you have to distrust me, right?
I do. So I guess this all comes down to which of us caves first. And it's not going to be me.
I'm not going to shackle
extremely
myself.
Patient.
It's probably better if we take action anyway. No use trying to wait her out. That's playing to her strengths.
It's a three-way mind game, just like Death Note. Okay, a lot of these are just actions. Why is everything Death Note? Why isn't everything Death Note? Okay, I really don't think inspecting the shackle is going to be a good idea. But the other options aren't that great either. I could toss her the knife. In hope that she doesn't kill me with it. Alright, I'm really gonna take a leap of faith here.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right?
You've already tried to take over, buddy.
Yes, please keep getting up on the narrator.
Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
A little. I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat.
Is she actually going to cut her head off?
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck.
Oh, she's actually doing it.
No. You close your eyes. That doesn't stop you from hearing every
I'm looking
little
away from this.
detail. The
I don't
splitting
want
of
to see
skin,
this.
The wet mulching of severed veins, the grinding of metal against bone. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
So that's her play.
Killing herself?
We don't know that she's dead yet. We're not even watching it happen. She could just be faking those sounds.
And then, finally, you hear a snap and an uneasy silence. There is a slow and fleshy tear. Hard to fake that. This is worse than watching.
And yet our eyes are still closed.
Finally, there's the soft thud of something roughly head-sized bouncing against the floor, and the clattering of chains as they drop along with it. I think you can open your eyes now. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it
Oh,
back?
God.
Please tell me we can put it back.
Oh, that's awful.
The princess's eyes stare up at you, dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Huh. So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
Yeah, okay. I think we've done worse things to her and she has not died. She's not dead right now.
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
Maybe, just maybe, killing her is worse than letting her go. Worse than beheading. Listen. What happened the last time was kinda messed up. Take the princess with you. No. No, I swear if I just pick up her head and leave with that.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's
my
severed
God.
head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
Oh my God.
She didn't. She's dead.
Come on, it's a God of War reference. All right. Are you ready to journey, princess? We gotta fight Ares.
What if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Okay, I don't really have a choice here, so wait, hold on. Are those feathers? Am I a bird? I think I'm a bird. For some reason this makes me happy. Those are definitely feathers. Yeah, I'm a bird.
Open the cabin door.
I'm
ready
fluffy,
to return
kind
to
of.
A world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
How you doing? N. I think we got a little ahead of ourselves.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's all
She got out. Oh, no. I don't know, everything seems fine so. Do you guys notice that?
over? Is he gone?
Oh.
We're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Okay, goodbye. But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to
Where
leave.
did she go?
Memory returns.
Try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Oh, I gotta move BB. That's right, yeah. Of course you're scared. This is not the end for you. But it's not the end of me. This is the end for you. It's going to be okay, just trust me. You've been here before and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. See you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
Feels too good to be true.
He approached the mirror. Silence as he reached forward. They are gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet again. You are at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become
Oh,
pockets
hello.
of vitality and movement. I am more than
That's
I
another
was
sensor
before.
right there.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have
Is
you
a child
changed?
the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
All right. So basically, yes, you are the same person, but you are different now. Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
No, I'm gonna ask you questions anyway.
The vessels
Deal with
you
it.
choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met, thank you. Kinda true. Gotta go. Thank you for the stream. You'll catch the rest. Catch the rest of it. Next to speech, please. All right. See you later, Matt. Just remember to stay foxy and beware evil princesses.
You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've heard them.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
What do you want me to bring next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
So basically anything will do, okay? So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same thing as I've done before? What? I haven't encountered this. What is that talking about? Is it saying like every choice I've made will be locked out next time I go through?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
So if you want to see the beast, you can. You can't. Again, please text to speech. Okay, so if I were to go down the path of her being shackled and everything, I just can't now. So that path is permanently closed off. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
All right, I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Okay. Why do you have to do that? Everything goes dark and you die. Alright, back to chapter
You're on
1.
the path.
BB, go back to your little corner. I'll probably need you again at the moment. So every run the vessel will be different. The paths can't be walked the same way. Apparently. Alright, let's just go to the cabin. We don't have a whole lot of time left. Alright, let's enter the basement without the blade this time. And also try to be nice to her.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing
What if I go with? I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
She's already
There's a
acting
heavy
very
chain
differently.
around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be of threat to anyone?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You know. I wish I did.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Shut up, third wheel. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
She seems very grateful this time.
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere. You there? If not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Yeah, of course that would happen. Alright, hey, so. We're kind of stuck in here.
Is someone else here?
Okay, there's no reason to do that because nothing is going to respond to
You
us.
make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I don't know, maybe I could bend those bars. I mean, we don't really know how strong I am. I could give the princess a boost. I couldn't lift her up to my shoulders and she could break the bars. That's something I could do. I don't see why I couldn't.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Still in chains
There's a
though.
slight panic.
We'll get that
rising
when
in
we
the
get to it.
princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination
Oh God,
of a trapped
what the hell?
wolf.
Why'd you keep doing that?
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
I am so dead once this is finished. Girls gotta
It's the
eat,
blade from
no.
upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Oh, there's only one option. Only save the princess. Why are you surprised by gore in the horror game? I just don't expect it, okay?
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm,
Baby.
just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Yeah.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Oh God, why do you? I have to keep moving BB over and over.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Didn't trust me, hero, that there is a lot that she's done already. Like she does things so nonchalantly.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
I'm gonna need a hug after this game. No, I'm not. I'm fine. Is the narrator going to force me to try and kill her again?
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
No, I'm not killing her.
Watch me.
What
Remember,
are you doing?
no repeat routes. There's already different like this can't
Stop
lead
that.
into the same route. Or her.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Hold on,
Your
just
body
need to cover your
lunges
arm.
forward, the blade
There we
held
go.
low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
No, I don't want to kill her. Stop
The
it.
blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
Look. I'm trying to make it out of here all alive with her. I don't know why you're so against that third wheel.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
Stay
I
strong.
might be in a lot of
We can
pain,
tough it out
but
until
it's fine.
done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not.
It's just a
So it
flesh
doesn't matter
wound.
how sloppy her blade
It's just a
work is,
scratch.
does it? A
We'll
stab
lock
wound
it
is
off.
Still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
Well,
One
we're dead.
last thrust of the knife. Your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter The
You're
Damsel.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
What? Oh my god. And I can't with this game. This is your new voice. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, give me a second.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
I know, it's said and again. If. Oh my god.
We'll see about that.
Oh my god.
Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him
calm down,
specifically.
calm down.
It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving. A warning. She will.
Let's just go home.
We've already been over this.
Let's just go.
Pretty sure he just likes the sound.
Oh, wait, crap. We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Our beauty is the only thing in this world we can believe in. I think we've already been over this. I'm very sure he likes the sound of his own voice. Yes, I remember. Don't worry about it.
But I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead. The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Should we point out the mirror again? No, I don't think we really need to. Let's just go into the basement. Let's meet our beloved. Oh, princess, I'm here to save you.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
This man is on a mission. Oh, I love this one.
I've held my tongue till now.
I love
but
this
you're
one
taking
so
this
much.
A little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
The voice of the down band.
You know she can't hear.
Oh my god,
right?
it really is.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
The voice of the down apocalyptic.
Your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? waiting for you to
It's going a
come back.
long way with me because of how funny
I
this
didn't want
is.
to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Well, she killed us.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
The voice of the stupid, idiotic, malnourished potato was. Why are you guys being so mean to him? I love him.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. And you can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Okay, I hear you. However, you're a third wheel. So shut up. Let's see what's the... I'm sorry about what happened the last time. Narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. Those extremely unfair. I'm having way too much fun with this.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
I said wife.
That's because she's perfect.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Yes. Alright, rescue the princess.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that.
Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Oh no, we're gonna try. We are absolutely gonna try, and we're gonna succeed. Do you guys know why we're going to succeed? Because we're in the love.
If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already?
Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
I'm not sure I follow.
Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
I think I'd rather believe in facts.
N. Even the heroes, like, I'm not so sure about this.
Ah, so you're one of those empiricists.
What? What is that? Excuse me. What does that even mean?
One of us has to be.
Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
They need definitive facts to believe. Okay, well.
You wouldn't.
We don't need those because we're in love.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
He's just like,
believe
wait, that shouldn't be
Guess I have
happening.
to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Fun fact, this game only has 2 voice actors. I believe it.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Best game. Best game ever.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Facts. Facts right there.
What do we do now?
What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
Exactly.
You're so gullible.
Exactly.
Is
That's
the
what
only
I'm
thing
saying.
You've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Why
I
don't you
just
tell
wanna
me
make
what you want to do?
happy.
But,
She can't just want to make us happy. It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
But what would make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
And
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying.
the
to you,
simulation
and
is
she
breaking.
isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
Well, yeah, I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest of later. Let's not worry about it.
That sounds perfect.
Okay, everything's fine.
Oh, phew. She's
The
back to
music,
normal.
yeah, the music was just getting
Oh.
worse.
What are you talking about? Our angel has always been like this. Absolutely flawless.
Let's not worry about that. Yeah, nothing bad was happening.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually.
Now
Look,
who
I
needs
have
the
my
world?
doubts, but the choice has been
Not
made,
me.
and this is
I don't
happening.
need it.
You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar
Kick it down.
move.
Kick it down right
Did I
now.
do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
He just admitted it. He just admitted he's the one who's closing the door.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
So we just opened the door together. Does he even have a lock?
Enough with this.
So it says the
true love
narrator.
Nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Oh, but I do. I think we can open it if we try together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door. Together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
Why would I do that? You're not doing
You're
that,
enjoying
sir.
this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
I hate you too. Narrator can't win for the memes.
You know, if her walking out that door is really
The narrator
gonna end
wants
the
to play
world,
third wheel simulator.
can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Are we? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Stop it. With these interruptions, I already made up my mind. We're leaving. Save.
Yes, I suppose
There
you
I
are going
saved.
to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside. Our happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go?
Hello? No,
Where did
the void
he
is
go?
closing in.
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and
No.
leave her a coat worthy
Oh.
of a princess.
I don't think we're that fast. And she's gone. But you didn't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave
She's
Memory
gone.
Returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Oh God. Let's approach the mirror. You approached the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as he reached forward. They're gone once again. Mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh. Oh, why? Why? Why am I withering? I have time to talk with the princess again.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
I don't like how you said that. Do you know what happens to the world we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
So basically you have no idea.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done. I will
All
be
right,
here
I'm ready to
when
go
it is
back.
time for us to meet again.
Can you stop breaking the glass?
You're on a path.
All right, with that, we are going to have to end it here. Unfortunately, I am out of time right now. Yep, that's all for today. This is really good. Like I've been enjoying this a lot. I actually might want to continue this. I hope you play this again. Yeah, I just might. Sounds like you played the original. No, I have not played this at all. This is a great game, it really is. I might put Chain of Memories on hold. I might put that on hold so I can continue this. It's a funny game, it is. You've checked the VOD to see what you missed. That's fine. Before everyone goes, I am dreaming again tomorrow. With Monster Hunter Wilds. The beta will be live around tomorrow and I really can't wait to play that. So tomorrow, 7 p.m, we will be doing Monster Hunter Wilds. I've seen Beast, Wild Prisoner, and Damsel. How many? How many different iterations are there of her? And that's something I can find out. Don't worry about answering it. I hope you all enjoyed this though. I'm definitely gonna continue this. But for now, this will have to be it. Thank you all for joining today and as always, stay foxy. Alright, goodbye Drew. Goodbye Tyrant. Goodbye Yoski. Goodbye calcium-based life forms. That's still the best name I've ever seen. Good. Find Nerm Cat. Goodbye Magash. Yes, we will find an RM Cat. That's what I said totally. Goodbye, Free Comet. Goodbye Aegis. Goodbye, someone had a name that I really couldn't read. I hope that was everyone. Oh yes, happy Halloween, everyone.